This was a mistake. This is what you get when you don't reserve spots. You couldn't even turn around here if you wanted to.
No, we're committed. We are working our way down this pothole dirt road in the woods right now because we struck out on our first dispersed camping.
The water was seriously like killing trees. Not killing, but it was.
The words that Victoria is trying to find. There's normally a beach on this lake where you can park and camp.
There's a beach.
But the water's really high, and so the beach is covered.
All right, I think you might be able to turn around right here if I back you up. I don't think I navigated him correctly. Here he comes.
All right. There's a good lesson in backing up as partners.
I think you got it if you just keep going back.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Because I got to come in here, and then we got to get it straightened out before we can turn around. I need to go all the way back to straighten it out.
You're right. Here's another lesson in backing up trailers. When you have phone service, just use your phones. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Do I want to straighten it out yet?
Nope, just keep going back.
Parking traffic, clear to merge.
Stop backseat driving. I think we had 3 strikes today.
3 strikes, you're out.
That's how I feel. Like, pretty over it. That's the first time that's ever happened to us. First place was the lake with the water that was too high. The second place, the road was incredibly bumpy and it was like a 2-mile road. And the third place it wasn't terrible, but you could only stay one night because it could be reserved. And the prices were like double what they were last season.
I think we got stop traffic up here. Watch out. All right, we're gonna focus on the road.
I was supposed to get off there.
No. Looks like there's all of like 3 sites here.
Should we walk it?
Yeah, let's walk it. Okay, so we've scoped it out. There's one site here that has pretty good sun exposure, not great, but it'll get the job done. It's a little past 7:30 here, so we're just gonna call it a night, pull over and get some rest, and then not make any more decisions for the day. So if this day couldn't get any better, just had a crazy thing happen here. So I was taking the weight distribution bars off of the hitch here. When I went to release the tension in the bar, it was pretty explosive. And so somehow I managed to not break any bones, but see this dent in our propane cover? So that dent right there was from the force of this wrench whacking it like that. Moral of the story is, I'm not sure. It's a new day, and with a less foggy mind and some further reflection, I figured out 2 pretty simple things that I did wrong that would have prevented the whole hitch situation. When I'm releasing the tension, I made the mistake of starting over here so that when it swings around, before this mechanism reaches a stop point, you can hit this box. I normally start over here so that as it's releasing, you hit the stop in this before my wrench can go any further. What I realized is that because we're on a hill, if you look at how this is in the truck, if this chain is at a fixed point on the trailer, the only thing that can happen is this bar can reach an extreme amount of flex. Lesson learned here is if we're pulling into a steep spot, you gotta release the spring bars when we're still on the flat road.
The new place we're at's pretty cool. It's actually very beautiful.
And it's free. I mean,
it's actually a really cool free spot.
Yeah, it's amazingly nice. Designated sites and everything, and a host, and it's all free.
The only downside is even though the review said there was a couple bars of service, there's not really any service up there. So we're kind of coming to town now and get some work done. So we're just finishing up our morning hike here. We went down to the Porter Falls. Yep. It was a pretty sweet hike. One word. Green and wet.
Yeah,
2 words.
And wet. Yeah, we felt like it was pretty wet and green in Leavenworth, but this is a whole new level. I feel like we finally found the PNW rainforest here.
It's starting to rain again. All right, right, it's really starting to come down.
All right, let's go. We are no longer in the rainforest.
Thank God.
Okay, well the rainforest is pretty.
But I will say that it's difficult with solar, you feel kind of claustrophobic, and it rains a lot. I'm not trying to be negative here about the rainforest.
Yeah, go see the rainforest. The rainforest is beautiful. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it is. Like, it was a beautiful spot, and I think a lot of people would have been happy there, but it just wasn't for us. And so we decided to do what felt right and moved on, and now we're at the coast.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So we are out at South Beach Campground. It's a little shred of Olympic National Park, and it's really beautiful. It was raining when we got here. It's still partly cloudy, but the sun is popping through, which is awesome. It's been a much better day.
Watch out.
Uh-oh. So, as I was saying, it's been a much better day than these few past days.
Well, the sun was out. That's easy.
Yeah, I think maybe tomorrow we'll go for a hike, but sometimes it's nice just to sit still for a little bit.
Yeah, but the view outside of our camper right now, I think, like when we bought our Airstream, this is what dreams were made of. I've always pictured it, I think you did too, to back up to a cliff near the ocean and then just sit and work with the ocean, the waves in the background. And that's what we did today.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I don't think there's anywhere in the country that you can get oceanfront property for 20 bucks a day. I mean, that's a screaming deal. We're out here in the Ho rainforest.
Ho, ho, ho.
We saw a sign on the way here for homemade jam. I thought that was pretty punny. We're doing the Ho River Trail.
Yep.
We're on the edge of the river. I think it's one of the coolest things we've done in Washington so far. It's peak rainforest.
Yeah, but being immersed in the rainforest, it's unlike anything I think I've ever done.
It's like Redwoods National Park meets like Costa Rican rainforest.
That's a good way to put it. Everything is technically decaying here. Like that's what the moss is doing, all the little bugs and nematodes, but it doesn't smell.
It just smells good.
That was amazing. I have to say I've never ever done a hike like that, and it was quintessential Washington.
We were just talking about how restored we feel.
I think it was like
doing that.
the true definition of forest bathing.
Yeah.
You know, where you're just totally immersed in the trees and the forest. It was really, really neat. I'm gonna try and decide if we're gonna continue to stay on the peninsula for like another week or so, or head on because there is rain coming in. But today is rainy and it's been off and on, and I feel like I can make that work.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'd love it here. It'd be nice to spend more time.
Yeah, I agree.
Our batteries are barely hanging in there. We're not even breaking even on our power generation with our power use today. So I've got this cold bowl of curry that I really want to eat, but I don't want to use the power to run the exhaust fan on the stove or heat it in the Instant Pot. So I'm gonna try putting it on the grill.
Unfortunately, we're moving on. So we would stay longer, but we have been just struggle busing with the solar here.
We're getting a little bit of sun right now, but the current forecast says that it's supposed to get cloudy here and then stay cloudy for another 3 days after that. So we're headed up to Port Angeles where it's supposed to be sunny today, and hopefully we can charge up because we're down at about 25–30%.
I think to do the P&W right, you really need another battery or a generator. I know the comments are gonna say, just get a generator. It's not gonna happen, okay? I almost wasn't allowed to make coffee this morning because it's an electric kettle. We also need a shower. We have no water.
So we're headed to Salt Creek Recreation Area. This has been South Beach Campground. We've loved it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Awesome place.
Awesome spot.
I really don't know where else on the Pacific Ocean you can get a spot that you can back up to for $20 a night. I have not taken a real shower in, I don't know, a couple months. Nothing against the Airstream. Airstream's great, but that was amazing. It was just perfect.
We're here at Salt Creek. Salt Creek.
Salt.
We're at Salt Creek Campground here, and it's absolutely beautiful. But the trouble is, you're a stone's throw away from Canada, so we keep getting cell signal from Canada. So,
I think it's not going to work for us,
which is unfortunate because it's a gorgeous campground.
I mean, all in all, even though this didn't work, the shower and the dump were worth it. Good dump and a good shower.
To be clear, our trailer took a dump, not Victoria.
Well.
It's one of those nights. We couldn't figure out where to camp tonight, so we are here at every full-time RVer's favorite spot. There was a red box in the Walmart, so we picked up a DVD for $1.80. I didn't even know you could rent a movie that cheap anymore. So we're just gonna hang out here for the night and figure out what we're doing in the morning and go from there. Hear that? Sound of packing up.
Hey.
Leaving so soon.
Yeah. You know, there's a point where it's the final straw.
Yeah.
And we hit that point today.
We've just been pushing and pushing, trying to make this work. And don't get me wrong, Washington is a beautiful state and there's so much to do here.
It just doesn't jive with the way we travel, which is no planning, no reservations.
Solar gain is just not a realistic option here.
You're in a rainforest. You know, you're not going to get any sun. We have 2 lithium batteries that are 100 amp hours. He's the solar guy. He can tell you about it. But I think you would maybe need 1 more, maybe 3 batteries, if not more than that.
Yeah, you need a good reserve just to get through like 3 or 4 really cloudy days where you're basically not picking up anything. And the service has been hard. So we're up here on the northern part of the Olympic Peninsula, and the service just gets weird here because you're so close to Canada that your phone keeps bouncing between the US and the Canadian cell towers. And so you basically just get like 1 megabit of download no matter where you are. And we're actually doing fine here because we've got our booster up. You know, we're getting like 15, 16, but we've got a bunch of video calls coming up. We've got to get some videos uploaded that we want to share with you. So we've got to find a spot where we can do that, and everything's closed here. Nothing has reopened at all. It's like we're still in lockdown.
And so we're just like, it was the final straw, and it's still raining and gray. Like this is a respite. The other thing is 2 or 4, I don't know what number we're on. You need to plan it out, get some good reservations in place, and then just not stress about finding a spot.
The not making reservations has played to our advantage though, because our anniversary is in 2 days, and luckily we haven't booked any non-refundable spa visits or anything like that.
But Washington, we will be back. We do love you. I think we'll also come in July and August.
Yeah,
we just kind of messed up.
Just not the right time, Washington.
It's not the right time. It's not you, it's us. Smell that?
Yeah, I think I do. What is that?
It smells like free camping.
Ironically, it is still raining here, but it's supposed to clear up later today and then just be sunny, sunny, sunny.
But we're back in our element. We're in this beautiful dispersed area. It's open. There's like nobody here. It's free. I'm happy again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We're really excited for Bend.
And we're 10 minutes away from Bend, which is so cool. Thanks so much for sticking with us till the end. We are trying to grow our channel right now, so if you could help us out, give us a like, hit that subscribe. We would really love to bring you along on this journey as we travel the American West.
Yeah, and if you've been to Bend before, let us know in the comments what we should check out. And we're excited to spend a week or 2 here and really explore it.
Yeah, let us know what you think. If you're from Bend or have been to Bend, we are open to anything. We go with the flow.
Yep. All right, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.